So, Disney have now revealed some new concept art and overviews for the Disney Skyliner stations at both Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios, but we'll get into it all up next. Hi there Waltoneers, I'm Jack, this is DSNY Newscast. Go ahead and subscribe down below if you're new to this channel. Hit that notification icon so therefore that way you always get a reminder whenever one of these videos comes out. And with that being said, let's get right on into the news. So, we've all known about Disney's grand plan to revolutionise how you move around Walt Disney World Resort with the use of the Disney Skyliner gondola service that was announced this past summer. And since then, work is really moving along quickly on this project. However, it is a little bit hard to gauge at the moment what the scheduled completion date will be for the Disney Skyliner service. But many insiders have stated in the past that it should open somewhere between March to October of 2019. So I'm guessing that Disney are really aiming to have the Skyliner service up and running in time for the opening of Galaxy's Edge in 2019. Anyways, now let's get into the reason why you clicked on this video, and that's the concept art. As before Christmas, Disney Parks blog released these pieces of concept art of the Skyliner stations at Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios and the Caribbean Beach Resort. But now we've got this new concept art showing us what it will look like travelling in and out of one of these stations from within the inside of the Disney Skyliner cabins. As we can see in this Disney concept art, which was sent to us by fellow Waltoneer, the Midway Maniac, on Instagram, we can now confirm for certain that the direction of travel from the International Gateway Skyliner station does indeed mean that you will have a great view into the Ratatouille cul-de-sac plaza at the back of the France pavilion, which if you think about the guest sightline, it's actually as if this piece of concept art here for the Ratatouille ride has been drawn from a gondola's perspective into the newly extended and expanded pavilion. And additionally, we can see that this area here will be the entrance and exit to the gondola station over at Epcot. But that's not all, as we've also got this piece of concept art which shows us a brand new nighttime view of what it will look like travelling in and out of the Epcot Skyliner station from within the Disney Skyliner. Then, moving on over to Disney's Hollywood Studios, we also have the aerial perspective of the gondola station, with the direction of travel towards the Caribbean Beach Resort's main hub for the Disney Skyliner, taking you over the top of the car park for Disney's Hollywood Studios. But I'd expect Disney to rework the car park so that there is a direct and clear path under the gondola's route. And another thing to note here is just how close to the park entrance this station will be, as you will exit the station and merge with the rest of the bus transportation traffic to get into the park. However, I believe that the Skyliner route coming in towards Disney's Hollywood Studios at nighttime will be the most popular way to travel to that park, as at nighttime you won't just get a stunning view of the fireworks over at the Chinese Theatre, but you'll also get an amazing view of Fantasmic as well. But one thing is missing here, and that is the Caribbean Beach Resort, as we haven't got the overview for the main hub at that station, with this photo here showing us an aerial view of the current state of construction on the gondola site for the Caribbean Beach Resort. And over at Pop Century and Art of Animation, we haven't received any concept art whatsoever, but what we've heard is that this will be the most elaborate of all of the stations, as it will extend out of Generation Gap Bridge onto the water. And now moving away from the Disney Skyliner, but sticking with Walt Disney World, it was revealed this past week by WDWMagic.com that the Circle of Life Theatre within the Land Pavilion at Epcot will be closing permanently on February 3rd, 2018, as this space is going to be reused for Disney's Performing Arts Youth Programme instead. But apparently, according to insiders, the Land Pavilion is scheduled to be getting a pretty big redo as part of the Epcot renovation plan that isn't expected to be completed in its entirety until around 2022, if not later. Anyways, now let's move on over to the Disneyland Resort, as it was announced on Friday that for the first time ever since the park opened in 1955, the Main Street U.S.A. horse-drawn track down Main Street U.S.A. will be completely replaced, which is sure to cause a huge amount of disruption and crowds, as Disneyland's Main Street is already pretty narrow as it is. Additionally, the Dumbo the Flying Elephant attraction will also be closing as well for a period of refurbishment, as Disneyland are going to be adding a new queue location which will make it easier for the guests, with both of these refurbishments expected to be completed before the end of April, ready for the peak summer period. But now it's over to you, Waltoners. I would like to know, what would you like to see the Disney Skyliner station over at Disney Pop Century and Art of Animation Resort on the Generation Gap Bridge themed to, as apparently it's going to be completely enclosed and something water related. So which Disney franchise would you like to see Disney represent with that Disney Skyliner station, and how would you theme it on the exterior of that building? And of course, don't forget to put the timestamp of where the hidden Mickey appeared somewhere within this video, along with your suggestion or your comment, to be in with a chance to win a DSNY Newscast pin. And congratulations to Frey for winning with this suggestion from the previous video, where we were talking all about Toy Story Mania's changes ahead of the Toy Story Land opening. So that's it for today's video. Go ahead and subscribe down below and hit that notification icon if you're new to this channel. These videos always come out on a Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and if you can give this video a massive thumbs up, it really does help this channel out. And I've been Jack, you've been you, and I'll see you real soon.